Hey everyone, welcome back to Endless Money Pits. This is a 2021 Honda CRF300L Rally, and today I'll show you how to modify the airbox to get more airflow. From what I've seen, there are at least a couple different ways to get more air to the airbox, but I'll be drilling holes into the airbox cover and installing these 1-inch inserts. This modification may void your warranty, and it will decrease your bike's capability for crossing deep bodies of water, but this mod is supposed to help increase the bike's top speed for highway riding, which is what the owner's looking for. To be perfectly honest, I kinda screwed up this installation, but I'll show you what went wrong, how I fixed it, and how you can do it better, so let's get to it. Here are the tools that I used for this job. Impact driver, 1-inch hole saw, 5mm hex, 6mm hex, Phillips number 2, a pair of dikes, needle nose pliers, and a small flathead screwdriver. For this job I also needed paper towels, RTV sealant, a razor blade, a couple screws, magnetic bowl, a scrap piece of wood, and an airbox mod kit from crfsonly.com that came with a new airbox cover and 6 1-inch filtered air vents. There are links in the description for everything I used. This bike has a tank bag that I needed to remove first. Remove these 2 bolts with a 6mm hex, and this bolt with a 5mm hex. Now the seat can be removed by sliding it back and lifting from the rear. Remove this bolt with a 5mm hex.
These ones have rubber washers, the other ones don't.
And pull out the plastic pin at the top of this panel. The plastic pin is made of 2 pieces, and I dropped one of them, so I used needle nose pliers to reach it. Now the panel should pop out, but it's also clipped onto this panel. Just pull it straight back this way. Now we have access to the airbox. The kit came with 6 filtered plugs to install in the airbox cover, and it looked like they would all fit, but I wasn't taking into consideration what was behind the cover. Each plug has a beveled edge that expands past its 1-inch diameter, so the holes you drill can't be right up against anything. I used 2 random screws I found to hold the cover in place on a scrap piece of wood while I drilled the holes. Without removing the old cover, I started drilling my 6 holes in the new cover from the kit. I really wish I had my deburring tool for this part, but I was helping a friend far away from home and had to make do with a razor blade, but I'll put a link in the description for a deburring tool too. The right tool would have made this a 2-minute job instead of a 10-minute job. After installing the plugs, I saw that one of their retention rings had fallen out. It was surprisingly difficult to get it back in, but I finally got it back in with help from a small flathead screwdriver. I think it popped out because this part needed a little more trimming. Perfect. The airbox cover is held on with 5 screws that can be removed with a Phillips number 2.
Why doesn't it line up? Oh, what?
It was at this point that I realized the backside of some of the filtered plugs interfere with the air filter housing.
It didn't say where to put them. Oh my god.
I couldn't trim the plugs because I'd be cutting off the retention rings that hold in the filters, so plan B became letting the plugs stick out a little and sealing them with a gasket maker.
So if those don't fit there, and that one doesn't fit there.
Plan C would have been to start with the old filter cover and install 3 or 4 plugs instead of 6, but the owner of the bike wanted to try Plan B first. By the way, you can now support the channel by purchasing this awesome design, available in a t-shirt, long sleeve, and a hoodie, and in a bunch of different colors as well. Check for a link in the description below. With the airbox cover screwed back into place, I sealed up the edges of the faulty plugs and pushed them in as far as they would go.
It looks so good.
It doesn't look perfect, but fortunately my ugly mistake will be covered up with the body panel. This sealant takes 24 hours to cure. If you want any chance at using this tube again, replace the cap right away and clear out the nozzle before it dries. These panels snap back together pretty easily. Pop the panel back into place, then reinstall the bolt and the plastic pin at the top. The seat needs to slide forward and hook into place at these locations, and these eyelets need to line up with the bolt holes. Reinstall the seat bolts and the tank bag if you're cool enough to have one. I've been making a bunch of videos with this bike, so check those out before you go. If you liked this video, make sure to subscribe for more of the best DIY videos on the internet. And until next time, just keep throwing money at it.